Neil Hamilton.
Thank you, Deputy Presiding Officer. UKIP has no difficulty at all in supporting this motion today. The best that can be said of the Labour government in Cardiff is that its problems are serious but not terminal, which is the opposite of the position of the Labour Party in Westminster, whose problems are terminal but not serious. Fortunately, we haven't got Jeremy Corbyn as the First Minister in Wales to impose upon us the economic policies that have created such a massive success in Venezuela and Cuba, the other countries in the world that he venerates. But that's not to say that we approve of everything that the Conservative government as Westminster does as well. And we've seen in the course of the last week how one car crash mistake has now been reversed, and famous white van man has managed to change the Chancellor's mind and turn him into white flag man, and a very good thing too. But I must say I was rather taken aback by Simon Thomas's speech about what it means to be an opposition party in this place, because he referred to the right of the Labour Party to continue to be the government of this country as though they had actually won the election last May. The truth of the matter is, not only did they not win a majority of the seats, they only got 33% of the vote. I don't think that that is a resounding qualification for the leadership of this country. And after 18 years, I would have thought that the opposition would have had more ambition than to be Carwyn Jones's pit prop to keep up his tottering administration. Unfortunately, Plaid Cymru is a bogus opposition, because we know that at every opportunity when there is effectively a vote of confidence, we saw it the other day on the supplementary budget, they won't actually press home the advantage in votes which we have collectively as opposition parties. They keep this tottering government in place, and so they can't shuffle off the failures of the Labour government entirely upon the Labour Party, because they are actually the Labour Party's accomplices in all this as well. Right. And over the last 18 years, occasionally, they've actually been formal accomplices. Now they're the informal ones, but nevertheless, without them, the Labour Party would not now be the government of Wales. And in the course of the last 18 years, as Andrew R.T. Davies pointed out in his opening speech, Wales has become the poorest region, virtually, in Western Europe. We've seen us actually going backwards in 18 years. Of course.
Give way. I'm very grateful to him. Will he then explain what is the alternative government of Wales that he proposes?
Well, the alternative government of Wales would be one of him and me, I think, which would be a very alternative government indeed, of course. But no, it is true to say. It is true to say that it would undoubtedly be a rainbow coalition of parties if Plaid Cymru, the Conservatives, UKIP and the Independents had combined in order to provide a change of government for Wales. But a change is as good as a rest, as they say. And I think that anything would be better than what we've got, at any rate. But Wales has moved backwards in the last 18 years, from having been second from the bottom of all the regions of England and the nations of the United Kingdom. We are now at the bottom of the league table. Andrew Davies pointed out that 4 out of the 6 health boards are in either special measures or targeted intervention, and the PISA results speak for themselves. On all the major indices of achievement, the Labour government has failed. And it surely is time for some kind of change. I must say I was taken aback, secondly, by Simon Thomas saying that if we had independence in Wales, it would all suddenly become very different, because we could then move into a Keynesian nirvana where money growing on trees could be picked off and spent. But of course, how could he do that? Because unless Wales had its own currency, he wouldn't be able simply to print the money that he wants to spend. This was the question that the SNP couldn't answer during the Scottish referendum campaign. If they became an independent nation, how would they manage their spending plans if they were either part of the Eurozone or if they were part of the sterling zone? And there is no answer to that question. The answer is, of course, that although the government at Westminster has doubled the national debt in the last 7 years, which must be the most Keynesian policy that we've ever had in this country, then that has not achieved the impact which Plaid Cymru thinks it would have if they had the opportunity to do that in Wales. Now, the future of Wales lies with the industries of the future, which are in the areas of high technology, the digital future of this country. And what we see going on the other side of the Severn Bridge with Dyson's new technology campus at Hallamington, it's only an hour from where we are here in Cardiff. These are the kinds of industries that we should be attracting into Wales. We should look forward to a low-tax, low-regulation environment which is going to make Wales a beacon to attract the investment that we need to produce those jobs for the future.
Rhiannon Passmore.